Minnesota was promised to the Somalis 3,000 years ago.
Well, that's the biggest bunch of crap I ever heard because the Somalian country was established in 1960. He's so full of crap, he's spitting it out.
There is no way that this guy does not get it. There is no way. Nah, like, seriously. Like, who's gonna tell him? Of course I know that Somalia was founded in 1960. But the one thing you're not getting is, it was founded in 1960 BC. Before Christmas. It's literally 16th of December right now. It's before Christmas. Like, oh my, like, how'd you not know this? Like,
oh, hey, I told you. Look, same lakes, same hills. Our ancestors were here before Wi-Fi. That's why.
The Minnesota Somalis are not taking it lying down. After Donald Trump gave a press conference in which he said that the Somali people in Minnesota were garbage and they needed to go back to their garbage country, they took to social media. Somalis took to social media to clap back at Donald Trump. They say that they are going nowhere, and what many of them are saying is that Minnesota actually belongs to the Somalis because they say Minnesota was given to them by the Somali god 5,000 years ago, and they are going nowhere. This is a really interesting development because they're almost daring Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump obviously is he's not showing leadership at all because there are rules and orders. But the thing is, they are on social media, they are backlapping at him, and they are saying that basically they've got nowhere to go because that is their land, and they are saying, many of them, that their God gave them the land of Minnesota.
Yes, right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to our YouTube channel. My name is Mr. J, and this is Mr. J Diaspora. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking our video, and also sharing so that it may you may be notified each time we post a video. Now, let's go into the topic of the day. Now, we're going to be talking about the issue of the Somalians and the Minnesota, and also Trump. So after Trump has this claim that the Somalians should move from Minnesota. Now the Somalians are claiming that it belongs to them and it was given to them by their forefather 5,000 years ago. Now we need to get the true. Does this story, is it really true that the Minnesota belongs to the Somalians? Because we have so many issues, because many people are claiming that Minnesota belongs to them, but now we need to get to know the true story of Minnesota. Like, we need to go back to that 5,000 years ago, that the forefathers, that the Somalians claim that they coexisted in Minnesota, if it is true that it was given to them. Let's listen to this man stating the story of Minnesota 5,000 years ago.
it was promised to the Somalis 3,000 years ago, and I got proof. In this video alone, I'm going to show you the evidence as to why Minnesota is their native land. So as we should all know by now, some of the first early settlers of Minnesota were actually Somali explorers. They came to Minnesota and actually set up one of the first early civilizations. And as you can see here, this is a picture of the Somali founding fathers of Minnesota. Even this guy here, he's still Somali, he's just half Yemeni. And as well, we can quite clearly see the Somali flag waving in the background. And as you can see from the old Minnesota flag, it is very, very similar to the Somali flag. They got similar color schemes, they just covered the star up. But in the year 2024, they actually changed the Minnesota flag to resemble more of a Somali flag. Reason being, they were scared of losing the history and the culture of Minnesota. And the new flag was actually designed by a non-Somali called Andrew Pekuri. However, that being said, this man most likely does have Somali ancestry. Because as we know, some of the most famous Minnesotans ever actually do seem to have a mix of Somali admixture within their DNA, which actually isn't too far-fetched considering the fact that they've been here for so long, and that was promised to them 3,000 years ago. And if you disagree, then you're anti.
Hear me, O Somalis, for I speak of the land that's promised to us since the day of our forefathers, Minnesota. We did not conquer this land. No, Minnesota was revealed to us. For it was written in the book of Thier, chapter 1, verse 6-7. You will know you have reached your destiny when the snow touches your eyelashes. Today marks the prophecy. The day has arrived in which people say, go back to your country. But they don't know we are already home. We have returned to the land of our covenant. The land that's for us. The land whose name was whispered by our ancestors, Minnesota. Until the final sambuses are folded, until the price of most bananas go down in price per pound, until every block has at least 6 to 9 Somali stores, we will remain. Amen. You are now dead.
Now, after that story, we need to know one thing, that Minnesota was there even before those forefathers of the Somalians, and that there are people that coexisted at that place. Now, does it really means that it doesn't belong to the Somalians? No. But if you go to further investigation, you might find out that the Somalians that are actually even in Minnesota are very few. Even if it were promised to them or it was not promised to them, we can say like this, that Minnesota belongs to everyone. It doesn't matter whether you are a Somalian or not, because this is a free nation, and at this particular century you cannot claim, or you cannot even say that somewhere or a place was given to you 5,000 years ago. And actually, even if history is not something that we can really prove that it was really given to them, and even if you say that it was given to them, how can you prove that it was given to them? And yet those forefathers does not even exist until now. And does it mean that those people that live there are not supposed to be there? No. What I'm actually trying to say is that Minnesota belongs to everyone. The Somalians, the whites, the blacks, everyone, the Christians, everyone can go anywhere. At this particular time, you cannot, at this century, you cannot just claim that a place was given to you by your fathers or anyone, because this is a free world. Right now, everyone can live anywhere you want. Even those people, even those Somalians, they deserve to live at that particular place. Even if they claim that that place was given to them, yes, they can live there, and they can believe. Everyone can choose to believe in whatever they want to believe. If you believe that that Minnesota was given to you 5,000 years ago, yes, you can live there. You can live there with your belief, but that doesn't mean that anyone else should move from that Minnesota because it was promised to you or anything.
Before Somalians started to flood into Minnesota, Minnesota was already on the path of eliminating and displacing Black Americans that were once there and thriving there. Many of you know about Black Wall Street inside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, but Tulsa, Oklahoma was nothing but a blueprint of other successful communities that was going on in this country. We had multiple Black Wall Streets all over the United States, all right? The one I want to focus on today, which was inside of Minnesota by way of St. Paul, was Rondo. Rondo was a community of Black Americans that had a high concentration of professionals. They had a lot of Black-owned businesses, banks, schools. They had a very high home ownership and land ownership rate. And it was all snatched away by way of eminent domain. If you're not familiar with eminent domain, that is pretty much the federal government being able to take your property if they are going to use it for the public. And what they used it for is to run Interstate 94 right through it. This displaced hundreds of families. It destroyed almost 1,000 homes and businesses. They did this, and it was led by no other than those Democrats. Democrat Governor Orville Freeman.
Who hate on Minnesota and Somalis, right? Let me get this straight. I just found out that there's only about 80 to 100,000 Somalis in Minnesota and 5 million Minnesotans. Why the hell are people acting like there's 5 million Somalis in Minnesota? About 1.9%. Wallahi, this whole time I was literally thinking they're talking about 1 million, 2 million people living there, 3 million. Then I'm like, maybe. It's not understandable, but maybe it's understandable why some people get bothered. But 1.9% of the whole population, and you guys are complaining? Oh my God. Wallahi, I'm so disappointed. I thought there were more. People are complaining like Somalis. The whole Somalia came to Minnesota. Only 100,000.
Right. Now, the big question is Trump right? No, it is not right to remove people from a particular place claiming that they are garbage. No, that is very, very wrong. Now, are the Somalians right? Yes, you can say that they are right. And it's a free country, it's a free world. You can believe in whatever thing that you believe. If you believe that that place was given to you by your ancestors or your forefathers, that is what you believe, and that is it's acceptable. But now you have to have papers. You need to get papers that qualify you to live at a particular place, because you can't come and move someone because you and with claims that it was given to you by your forefathers. No, that place anyone can live and anyone can stay there as long as you have qualified with papers, visas, and all that. You need to get those things so that you can stay there in peace, in harmony. And also, you need to be a peaceful people, and you also need to be also you need to be a good people. You need not to be dangerous people. Yes, and not because you're not supposed to be a criminal. Yes, claiming that that place was given to you, your forefather, now you can do whatever you want. No. Otherwise, guys, tell me what you think. But the Somalians really need to stay there. They can stay whatever they want. They can go wherever they want. It's a free world. Otherwise, guys, tell me what you think about this video down there in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and also don't forget to share. And tell me what you think about it down there on the comment section. Goodbye, and also